Coming from a family of famed and respected Taoists, Taoist Hu was able to see the invisible world and communicate with invisible beings since childhood. As a young man, he was trained to be proficient in various forms of Taoist arts and used his remarkable powers to help other people in need. But Taoist Hu further searched many years for a true enlightened master to advance in spiritual practice. It was his Taoist master Liu Pei Zhong who had prophesied early on that a great female master would come. Indeed, many years later, Taoist Hu had the fortune to receive initiation from Supreme Master Ching to be liberated from the cycle of life and death. He saw that Supreme Master Ching was a rare master in that she never accepts any offerings. Once, Supreme Master Ching was giving out blessed food to association members. Hundreds of people were busy trying to catch the blessed food that she was nimbly tossing out toward them. Taoist Hu was puzzled. He could not figure out why that plain popcorn in the small bags was so precious. He was intrigued, so he began to investigate. The two powerful bodhisattvas were there because Supreme Master Ching was present. According to Taoist Hu, light was radiating from Munjushri Bodhisattva's hands onto the popcorn. All such blessed popcorn pieces continued to emit white light. Once, while he was meditating, the transcendental form of Supreme Master Ching came in a vision and told him that the husband of a fellow initiate who had just passed away would be brought to the Western Paradise. The Taoist saw that his deceased friend's face was very dark. He related Supreme Master Ching words to the widowed fellow initiate and advised her to look out at night to see if there was any bright light, because Supreme Master Ching would be bringing her husband to the Western Paradise. To everyone's surprise, the fellow initiate's granddaughter was the one who saw the transcendental body of Supreme Master Ching Then Taoist Hu opened the coffin and was amazed by what he saw. Throughout the years, countless students of Supreme Master Ching have reported similar experiences. Master's transcendental form would appear to individuals, initiated or not, and assist not only her disciples, but also their loved ones, as Supreme Master Ching explained during a 1994 lecture in Thailand.
Sometimes the people can see the spiritual master presence in their house without the master being there, without the true physical presence of the master. And that's why the master can always help the disciples. It doesn't matter where they are, without having to run around in the physical body. Even if they don't see, the master is always there. There is nothing impossible in spiritual power. But this is not magical power. I don't have to stay there, cross my leg and do some mudra or recite some mantras in order to transport myself to your house. It just happened naturally. That is due to the grace of the master power. When I say master, I mean the highest God, the Buddha.
6 months after his initiation, Taoist Hu's wife, who was initiated some time after him, became very ill, lying unconscious. Although he could always help people who came to him with strange problems or illnesses, this time he wasn't able to cure her. Helpless and frustrated, he kept on meditating and praying constantly for Master's help.
我甲师讲师，我若讲我阿爸啊，较早我阿爸啊吼，人的死去无观察，出观察，开药店，人找药无钱嘛拢无甲摕，拢送伊食呢。我甲讲是安怎？啊，阮某也无代无志，啊，你破病食药食袂好。 师讲你免伤心啦，这是天意的，这人都一定有一个劫数。
Several months later, Taoist Hu's wife started mumbling to him some strange instructions. For example,
以后我若是往生吼，你要甲我的尸体火葬，袂使用土葬哦。
Pretending to be serious, Taoist Hu replied,
假使有一天你若死，我偏偏还要给你土葬。
Nonetheless, the Taoist realized that something was going to happen.
伊甲讲，所以吼，伊就会走打做，就伊甲讲吼，面顶啊，我面顶我嘛知影面顶是走伊，伊讲姚地江。 得欠一个亏，伊要等要地宫。
One morning, his wife was standing in the doorway as usual. Observing nothing abnormal, he went inside to get something. When he came out a few minutes later, his wife had disappeared. Feeling that something was wrong, he searched the neighborhood but could not find her. He immediately summoned help from his son, daughter, and neighbors. She was nowhere to be found. Using his magical power, he even asked for the help of the mountain gods and local deities to find her, but there was no news from them. Several months passed, then one day when he was meditating, the transcendental form of Supreme Master Ching appeared in a vision and told him that his wife was now at the Heavenly Lake Palace. The astral body of the Taoist went there immediately and found his wife sitting cross-legged inside the palace.
你来这无甲讲一声，互我去去找，连地府也找几啊遍，你安尼做？
我要来知影你会遐尼戆，走去地府找我。你明知我无可能住伫咧地府啊。
奇怪，你是安怎比互我找拢无？
其实你囥伫厝内迄本基本遁家的册。 我拢已经偷偷学会晓啊！我用的是阴实术，除非师傅要互你找到我，啊若无你搁较安怎找嘛找袂到啊！
Taoist Hu then realized what had happened and asked about the whereabouts of her dead physical body.
我惊你甲伊摕去土葬，所以即摆还袂使甲你讲。等甲肉体拢已经烂掉以后，你自然就会找到啊！
Sure enough, many months after his wife's disappearance, a police officer rushed to inform Taoist Hu that her body was found near his house.
尾了，农校的学生啊，佢要看到，佢个警察部，警察讲，那咱就来3摆啊，咱无 不快底下，我讲冇。
Upon reaching the location, he saw the body sitting with crossed legs. There was one strange phenomenon, however. All the flesh was decomposed except for one wrist. It was perfectly intact.
一般讲属于迄个橡皮吼，足好用的呢。伊个橡皮刮咧吼，迄个所在未烂，手刮一个梳，一个然后伊刮伫啊，打手。
Before initiation into the Kuan Yin method, through meditating on his own for more than 10 years, the Taoist was able to visit many heavenly and hellish places within the first 3 levels of consciousness. But at the time of initiation into the Kuan Yin method with Supreme Master Ching, he learned that there exist many higher realms of consciousness. The Taoist immediately tried to meditate diligently in an effort to reach those higher levels. But all he could do was stay within the first 3 realms. Then, on the 4th day, during the Kuan Yin meditation, a road which he had never walked before suddenly appeared. It led to a cave. As soon as he walked in, the cave entrance closed rapidly. Trapped, the Taoist became panicked. He began to use whatever knowledge he had learned in the last 50 years of his life. He tried all kinds of sorcery, mantras and mudras, but all were to no avail. The Taoist thought of his last hope, to ask for his master's help.
青海无上师，救命哦！
The Taoist heard Supreme Master Ching Hai's voice, asking whether he knew how to recite the 5 holy names she had taught him at the time of initiation.
对伊心到深啊，5句符号，我连一句都背袂起啊！莫讲要叫我念啊啦。
He then could hear Supreme Master Ching Hai sigh for a long, long time. Then, from tens of thousands of miles away, came the last 2 holy names. Once Supreme Master Ching Hai finished reciting these holy names, the cave entrance automatically opened. The Taoist was freed. After coming out of his meditative state, he began to seriously learn the 5 holy names. He felt very puzzled that his brain could memorize almost 100 mantras, yet the short 5 holy names, charged with the Master's power, he could not so easily memorize. Taoist too is grateful to have met Supreme Master Ching Hai and to practice spiritually with the wondrous Kuan Yin method.
我讲，阮师父是一个正觉活菩萨，有部佛祖，伊要来度阴度阳。
We are in awe of the greatness of the heavenly spiritual power and joining gratefulness to Supreme Master Ching Hai as well as the spiritual teachers who selflessly and safely guide humankind in the spiritual elevation. Our appreciation, Taoist Hu, for sharing such amazing stories with us from your spiritual path, wishing you health and happiness with heaven's continued grace. Blessed viewers, we enjoyed your presence today on a journey through aesthetic realms. Coming up next is our noble lineage after noteworthy news, here on Supreme Master Television. May the guiding star of the divine illuminate your spiritual journey.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/AJAR.